Tamil Nadu, land of the continuing civilization and a history of over 2000 years, lies on the southern tip of the Indian peninsula. Steeped in divinity and tradition, the state abounds in almost 30,000 temples and varied culture. A legacy of mighty empires that ruled years ago. Endowed with a long coastline of over 1,000 kilometers, Tamil Nadu has some of the best beaches of the country. Apart from excellent hill stations with breathtaking scenery, wildlife sanctuaries and diverse heritage, Tamil Nadu is well known for several important pilgrim centers visited by all faiths and religions, which have flourished here in complete harmony since time immemorial. From experiencing the feast of Carnatic music and Bharatanatyam to the shimmering silks of Kanchipuram, from exploring its plethora of temples and savoring the delectable South Indian cuisine, a journey into the realms of this harmonious land will unravel a cornucopia of entertainment that will be cherished for a lifetime. Some of the important places in Tamil Nadu are Chennai, the leisurely capital city of Tamil Nadu, is a bustling metropolis known for its excellent educational institutions, the assorted population, and the newly but rapidly emerging IT parks which give the state its technology-savvy status. Hospitals and medical services, film studios, the distinct British ambience intermingled with a local flavour is observed from its wide tree-lined avenues and buildings, local bazaars and brimming malls with a common enthusiasm among its people. Some of the architectural splendours of the British era are the Fort St. George, which now houses the State Secretariat. The Fort Museum here has a wide array of relics belonging to the British era. The War Memorial was built to commemorate the victory of the Allied forces in the First World War. Built in a neo-Gothic style, the Sandstone Cathedral Basilica was built in 1898 to acknowledge the martyrdom of St. Thomas. St. Mary's Church is another old Anglican church. Among the Hindu temples are the Sri Parthasarathi Temple, about 1,500 years old, at Triplicane, and the Kapalishwarar Temple at Mylapore, dedicated to Arulmigu Kapalishwarar, both replete with beautiful gopurams, mandapams and tanks. Walaja Mosque is a noteworthy mosque here. The Government Museum, the Archaeological Section and Art Gallery has an impressive collection of specimens dating back to early empires. The Marina, with its milling crowds and memorials, is the second longest beach in the world. It stands facing a range of buildings of Indo-Saracenic architecture such as University of Madras, Senate House, Presidency College, Chepok Palace and Vivekananda Illam. For a relaxing picnic, one can visit the Gindi National Park and Snake Park, stretching over hectares of verdant land. Other entertaining attractions are theme parks such as VGP Wonderland and MGM Disney World. The Arinyar Anna Zoological Park at Vandalur is another entertaining halt for all ages. Valluvar Kottam was built to commemorate the life and works of Tamil poet and saint who wrote Tirukkural 2000 years ago. Besides, one could also enjoy activities such as a relaxing stroll through the Theosophical Society, where the noted world-famous religious leader J. Krishnamurti was a member of the order under Dr. Annie Besant's guidance. And many other sites in Chennai will always be an engaging activity. Pulikat Lake, a popular bird sanctuary with fishing and swimming facilities, is located about 79 kilometers from Tiruvallur. Tiruttani, a pilgrim center, is 42 kilometers from Tiruvallur and is one of the 6 sacred abodes of Lord Subramanya. Kanchipuram, known for its 1,000 temples, is another major Hindu pilgrim center and is extremely famous for silk weaving and silk saris. A few temples to visit here are Kailasanadar Temple, Ekambaranadar Temple, Varadarajaswamy Temple, Kamakshi Amman Temple, and Vaikunta Perumal Temple. Muttukkadu, 96 kilometers from Kanchi and near Chennai, is excellent gateway to experience boating. Kovalam is another beach resort nearby. Mamallapuram, a seaside resort displaying the legacy of Pallava architecture, lies 65 kilometers to the east of Kanchipuram. Sculptures such as the Shore Temple, the 5 Rathas, a set of 5 monolithic rock temples, and Arjuna's penance are some of the finest relics here. Vedantangal, 30 hectares of marshy land, a bird sanctuary visited by the rarest of birds in their seasons, is 53 kilometers from Mamallapuram. The historical town of Jinji in Vijaypuram is known for its 700-year-old fort. Tiruvannamalai, the Shaivite pilgrim town, is known for the famous Arunachala temple and the ashram of Saint Sri Ramana Maharishi. Velur, also called the fourth city of Tamil Nadu, is today better known for its Christian Medical College and the Jalakanteshwarar Temple. Yelagiri is an upcoming hill resort. Department of Tourism has made all efforts to make it a popular tourist center. Chidambaram, the famous Nataraja Temple in Chidambaram, covering an area of 40 acres, is among the masterpieces of Dravidian temple architecture. The Gopurams are intricately carved, depicting various dance poses of Bharatanatyam. Pichavaram is an exotic and popular site on the backwaters 16 kilometers from here. Tarangambadi, 35 kilometers from Nagapattinam, was once a Danish settlement. The sacred church at Velangani, 14 kilometers south of Nagapattinam, is also a popular pilgrim spot. Nagur is a famous pilgrim center of the Muslims as well as other faiths. Pumbukhar, the ancient port town of the Choras, known earlier as Kaveri Pumpattinam, 54 kilometers from Nagapattinam, is of great archaeological value. Silappadigaram Art Gallery here is another place of great sculptural value and Tamil culture. The sculptures depict the story of Kannagi and Kovalan in the epic Silappadigaram by the famous poet Ilango Adigal. Kodikkarai, 68 kilometers from Nagapattinam, houses a sprawling bird sanctuary. Tiruvarur, the birthplace of Saint Tyagaraja, has a Shiva temple nearby. Tanjavur. The rice bowl of Tamil Nadu is famous for the Brihadishwarar temple dedicated to Lord Shiva and a masterpiece of Chora architecture. The temple is considered to be the finest in India and is also a UNESCO declared heritage. The Thanjavur Palace nearby has an art gallery with a fine collection of stone and bronze sculptures. Saraswati Mahal was built by Raja Sarfoji. Tiruvayyaru lies about 13 kilometers from Thanjavur and is associated with the great saint and composer Tyagaraja. An 8-day music festival is held here every year in January. Kumbakonam, 37 kilometers from Thanjavur, is situated